In terms of the performance and the game we've watched, both very good.
Yes. To be honest, tonight I'm really proud of this game because, first of all, I have to say congratulations to Middlesbrough for an excellent away performance. It was such a tight game. It was difficult for us today. We started on the front foot. Totally deserved to be in lead. Got the feeling for such a tight game. We wasted a few too many chances in the first half because it was always clear with their offensive power that they would try to push a bit forward. And of course, it was more or less the first time in the season that we could sit a bit deeper because they tried to play also positive football and concentrate a bit on the counter-attack. But if you then concede such an unlucky equalizer, I think it was our own goal of Max, it's also then difficult to turn the tide of the game. But this is what we did. So we took again control, pushed forward, missed again a few too many chances, but you could see the goal coming. And then obviously excellent assists from Joel Pirou, excellent finish from Daniel James, and also the third goal and how we saw the game out. Pretty happy and proud of my boys tonight, and it's a big win for us.
It's a very different looking game to almost any we've seen so far at the stadium this season, isn't it? Because of the way the approach that Middlesbrough had to it.
Yes, it's a brave side and also a quality side. I'm pretty sure they will finish also in the top position, and they've scored so many goals already during the season. And just can have a look on the bench how much firepower is sitting even on the bench, and they have quality. They play really many processes, and you always have to be switched on in your tactical positioning against the ball. We wanted them to make them suffer in as many periods as possible, and I think they suffered also a lot today. But of course, they would always have their periods during the game, and there we wanted to be structured. Didn't allow much. Yes, if you then concede such an unlucky equalizer, it's of course then sometimes difficult. But the reaction was outstanding, and the lads were excellent.
Do you see this as a key game? Because I think the run we've got coming up is against teams that we could pick up quite a few points. But this Borough team are a very good team. But to get a 3-1 win is superb.
Yes, also the next games will be difficult. We know that in this league everything is a complicated game. The away games, also in the home games, to open then a deep sitting opponent is always challenging. But today it feels really massive because I expect Middlesbrough also to finish in top position at this stage of the league. After 20 game days, you're already 10 points ahead. That's good. It's not game over, and there are many more games to come, but will also difficult to be for them to see us pretty soon again in this season. And for that, it feels really like a very important win also for the table, but for the whole mood, for the whole confidence, and compliments to my lads that they delivered in this way tonight.
There's a tiny little gap there at the top, that's an advance, is it? Or do you not really take much notice of that?
The gap in the position is not that important. Of course, it's nicer to be top of the league and to have a little gap anyhow and perhaps less pressure. But have you ever commented one Leeds United game where we didn't have pressure? So it's more or less
no, we haven't actually. No.
So it's more like we always have pressure and want to keep going. And for that, it's good that we're on such a good point average at the moment. And we also added then, I think, the 8th home win in a row. It's excellent what the boys are doing. Also, how their whole behavior is, the whole unity, togetherness, spirit in the dressing room is really second to none. But we have to keep going. So if we allow ourselves to give 2% less, then we're not good enough to win points. So we have to be on it.